Oh no, they're gonna destroy my vehicle. Okay.
Malabon dropped in for
Don't
a
you
fight.
dare! Don't you dare!
Damn it! Can't you leave me just one good thing, Mamawan? Just one cup of goddamn coffee!
Oh, don't you dare! Don't you dare ruin my vehicle.
Calm and think. I'm unstoppable.
Are we good? Don't you dare! They did. They destroyed my vehicle. I love that car.
Just shut up and get us the coffee.
Bastards. Hang on. I need that Iridian. Okay. Yeah, I kind of hate to say it, guys, but after playing Borderlands 4 for so long, I kind of feel like Borderlands 3 is
It'll be so
more
worth
fun.
it.
It really is. I mean, the city here, like even like this city versus the Timekeeper city, the city is so much more fun to explore. There's more interesting things to see because it's more compact.
Yes!
You know, the Timekeeper city is just, it's a bit of a
Coffee's
mess.
here.
And if you didn't have
Laura,
that little
have you
bot,
considered switching to chai?
Hey, we've all got our vices.
if it wasn't for that little bot that the game gives you, I get it now because the maps are so freaking um, confusing to traverse around in Borderlands 4 that they have to give you like this little bot that you spam, you know? Um, Not great. Not like I think having the bot always there to guide you along, it kind of distracts away from a world that's really missing a lot, guys. I mean, Borderlands 4's content is it's a bit starved. It's a bit anemic compared to Borderlands 3. I think the shooting is it. I don't know. I feel like the shooting is more fun. I don't think they really did a lot in terms of making combat better. I think they're just kind of like neck and neck, but I think I prefer Borderlands 3's combat to Borderlands 4. And I have found out of all the legendaries I found, I think there was like two or three that I actually thought were worth my time. The other ones were just get rid of them, you know? Um, and I think some of the systems that they introduced in Borderlands 4 is more complicated than it needs to be. You know, half the time I'm just putting on stuff to where I kind of think it works for my character. I'm not really sure. It's kind of hard to find character mods for your character. When you do, they're almost never like that. Aha, yes, that's exactly what I want, you know? So you don't get that as often as you get in Borderlands 3. Exploration is more fun in Borderlands 3. Side quests, I think, are more fun in many regards. And I think that the post game content, even without the DLCs, is more engaging than what you find in Borderlands 4. Me and Little Mama got on last night. We were trying to play. Co op was shitty again. And it gets really weird and confusing because you start to desync from your host. And, if you're in the middle of a heavy firefight, like all that confusion, I have joined her session. So I see how this looks. And it looks like shit. You're so confused. You're not really sure where to shoot. Um, they're like everything gets really stuttery, and it's still that way. Um, the story in Borderlands 3, I'm sorry, I do think like the story is a lot easier to follow along. You may not like the Calypso twins. I I thought they were fine as in terms of enemies. I think they nailed it with that whole annoying content creator bit. Uh, and the vault monsters and the vaults that you that you enter are like so awesome. Like every time you walk into a vault, you know that there's going to be something interesting waiting for you, right? And the vault monsters are a lot of fun to fight in this game. The vault monsters in Borderlands 4, it's basically you're fighting the same vault monster with some different variations. There's nothing unique whatsoever about the vault monsters that you fight. We've cleared out all the vaults. And hunting down the fragments to open the vaults was silly. The Timekeeper's Vault was probably the most disappointing one of all. The Christmas DLC that they came out with wasn't nearly as good as like the Maurice sends you on these missions to where you collect a certain amount of skulls or hearts and it unlocks a new area, right? That Halloween DLC for Borderlands 3, which is freaking awesome, was compared to the Christmas DLC that they released for free, was so much better. So last night, me and Little Mama, we was playing Borderlands 4, and we were trying to do this side mission. We were trying to find anything to do. And it broke on us almost toward the end. And then I just told her, I said, I'm logging out. I mean, every time I try to get into the game, it's really hard. The open world exploration is cool, but because the world is starved of so much to do, it feels very empty. Traversing through that world is not fun. It's not that fun. Not really. Like, you get one vehicle with different parts, and no matter what you do with that vehicle, it still doesn't feel nearly as fun to drive as, say, like my four-wheeler, right? The cyclones, what is that? What you call them? Are a lot more fun in this game. Like this right here. These cyclones are so fun. The technicals kind of blow, but the Outrunner, my Outrunner here, this is my favorite, and the Cyclone is a lot of fun too. And it's really fun to go around and collect different parts for these vehicles too. Everything about Borderlands 3 just feels so much more fun. So we uninstalled Borderlands 4. We're gonna leave it. And Little Mama got burned the worst because she's the one that bought the big package, right, with all the DLCs and stuff. And she has been very disappointed because she spent a lot of money on that special edition. I just bought the standard edition, and I can see where, I don't know. I did mention before that I felt like it is awesome, but it's unfinished. It's not done yet. It feels like the world is missing a lot, and the more you play it as is, standalone, the more you see how much the game is missing. Borderlands 3 is way more engaging. It's way more fun. And I said a long time ago, if Borderlands 4 is as fun as Borderlands 3, I'm there for it. And it does keep you engaged at first, but the more it drags on, the more you kind of see the problems, right? I remember just randomly logging on to Borderlands 4 and saying, oh man, maybe I'll start a new vault, because I got 2 vault hunters that I have yet to even fool with, and I was getting ready to start a new one, and I was like thinking of, like, because you kind of cycle through your mind like all the exciting things you can't wait to revisit again. It was that way for Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3 for me, but when I started cycling in the back of my mind all the interesting things that you can do in Borderlands 4 and all the cool places you see, nothing really grabbed me. I didn't get grabbed, I was like, whoa,